In 2020, a crack group of wildcats were assembled to create a stellar newscast. These cats promptly escaped from the clutches of the pandemic. Today, with news you can use, they survive as students of the 20s flu. If you have a problem, when no one else can help, when you need the news, you can choose the SV News Team.
Good morning, Wildcat Nation. I'm Cooper McMullen.
And I'm Ozzy Magaji. It's Tuesday, April 13th. Here's what's happening today in and around South Vermilion High School.
Hey, Wildcats, it's prom week. Don't forget to turn in your post-prom waivers to Miss Hire. The waivers are due tomorrow. You must have a signed waiver to participate in the post-prom event at the CRC. You must arrive at the event by midnight. A law enforcement officer will screen all attendees upon arrival.
Mr. Schimmel announced yesterday that there will be a change in plans for graduation. After surveying the senior class, 70% wanted its ceremony to be outside on the football field. So seniors, we are moving forward with an outdoor ceremony at 10 a.m. May 29th. According to Mr. Schimmel, at this point, there is no limit on the number of guests allowed, but masks will be required. Seating will be on both sets of bleachers as well as around the north end of the track and field. This is all weather permitting. If the ceremony needs to be moved indoors, a limit may need to be put on the number of guests attending.
South Vermilion Theater presents My Fair Lady. There will be 3 different performances, April 23rd and 24th at 7 p.m. and April 25th at 2:30 p.m. All performances will be at the South Vermilion Auditorium. You can purchase tickets at www.svhstheater.com.
Fair season is just around the corner. With that in mind, the Vermilion County Fair Pageant Committee is looking for possible queen contestants. If you're interested in taking part in this summer pageant, you can pick up an application from Miss Wardrop in the secure entry. You can also contact Laura Bell at 765-277-1254 for more information.
South Vermilion National Honor Society is having an online auction. All proceeds will benefit the Kid Care Project of Clinton and the National Honor Society Scholarship Fund. To access the auction, go to SVHS NHS auction page on Facebook. If you have questions or for more information how you can help, please contact Sarah Cone or Mr. Lutz.
For lunch today, in line 1, grilled cheese sandwich, fish patty on bun, grilled chicken on a bun, and chef salad. In line 2, hot ham and cheese, grilled cheese sandwich, and chef salad. We're going to take a short break, but stay tuned. We have an important dilemma to discuss. We'll be right back.
Knows about your interests. That's not by accident, that's a design technique. What I want people to know is that everything they're doing online is being watched, is being tracked. Every single action you take is carefully monitored and recorded.
Welcome back, Wildcats. That was a clip from the Netflix documentary, The Social Dilemma. Mrs. Lackey's psychology students have been watching this thriller as a class project to determine how our minds react to the way social media is used in today's society. Joining us now is senior Isaiah Stewart. Isaiah, after watching this documentary, will you change the way that you view social media in the future?
I think that I will change the way I view my texts and responses and just the way that my phone will do an instant notification. I'll turn some of my notifications off.
What stood out to you most while watching this documentary?
I'd say just like when they were talking and everything, and then they were talking about the phones and stuff and how they were used and stuff like that, and how phones react and stuff. And like I said, I've never really thought about it until just until just the other day when I watched the video and stuff. And then I just, anytime I used to get distracted and stuff, but now I just turn my notifications off, and it doesn't bother me with doing homework or anything.
And have you tried to put your device and stay away from social media?
Not yet, but I will in the future. I think when I am doing like projects and stuff and homework and stuff, I will for the future. So.
Please welcome in Madison Thacker. Madison, do you think the situation you saw in this documentary is really happening in today's society?
Yes, I do, and I don't think a lot of people are realizing it. I really didn't realize it until I went home and I was trying to study for a test, and I got a notification, and they talk about in the documentary how when you get that notification, it's instantaneous dopamine in your brain. Well, I didn't really realize it until I had to look at my phone, and I could not pick up my phone. I had to pick it up, and I couldn't study for my test.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think that we are so drawn to our devices and social media?
I think we get really engulfed in what we're looking at on there. I think we find things that interest us, and it talks about how algorithms are specifically trying to get you to get back on your phone. So they give you things that are sort of like things you've liked or you're interested in, and I think that people get addicted to it because they just want to see more and more of what they like.
Mm-hmm. And have you tried to put your device down and stay away from social media?
I have, and it has been very difficult. I have changed my screen time settings to shut off certain apps at certain times of the day, so hopefully that'll help me wean off of getting social media.
Welcome back, Wildcats. Here's a look at what's happening in the world of Wildcat sports. Our baseball team picked up a 14-8 road win last night over Fountain Central. Keegan Mackey and Jay Stolby each had 3 hits, and Ryan Straw drove in 3 runs. Blake Boatman picked up the win on the hill, striking out 3, while giving up just 4 hits. The Lady Wildcats softball team traveled to Fountain Central last night and came away with a 14-1 win behind the hot bat of Allison Shaywich. The senior center fielder collected 3 doubles and 2 RBIs. Freshman Kenley Miner had a triple and picked up the win in the circle, giving up just 2 hits and striking out 7. In girls tennis action, the Lady Wildcats picked up the win last night. Chloe Rippey and Samantha Sexton each picked up straight set victories in their single matches. Lexi and Livy Gilman also picked up a straight set win in doubles action. Our boys golf team won its first dual match of the season last night. The Wildcats traveled to Owen Valley and came away with a 2-stroke win, 188 to 190. Jared Panagolius and Tucker Higgins led the team with the 5 over par 41. And don't forget, Wildcats, the boys and girls soccer teams are hosting a spaghetti dinner at Jerry's tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. The takeout dinner includes spaghetti, 4 large meatballs, a family-sized salad, a loaf of bread, and cookies for $30. You can call ahead or order on-site. In sports action tonight, softball and baseball are at home against Fountain Central, and track will travel to Covington. That's a wrap for sports. When we come back, Easton Terry will have a look at your weather. You're watching WCAT TV News. News you can use.
Welcome back, Wildcats. I'm Easton Terry, and here's a look at your weather. Today we'll have partly cloudy skies with a high of 64 and a low of 41. Tomorrow we'll have a high of 61 with partly cloudy skies and a low of 36. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Thursday we'll have sunny skies with a high of 61 and a low of 37. Friday we'll have partly cloudy skies with a high of 61 and a low of 43. Saturday we'll have cloudy skies with a high of 57 and a low of 43. Sunday, there's a 30% chance of rain with a high of 64 and a low of 41. And then Monday, we'll have partly cloudy skies with a high of 59.
We would like to wish a happy birthday to Jason Saunders. Happy birthday, Jason. So, for the joke of the day, what do you call an ant that fights crime? A vigilante. Well, that's all for the news. News, sports, and weather. Thanks for joining us today, Wildcats. Have a terrific Tuesday.